Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about something that almost every single person I work with struggles with on their healing journey, and that is motivation. Because the truth is, most people don't fail at their healing journey because they don't care about their health. They fail because they are trying to rely on motivation to keep them going. If you've ever felt super inspired on a healing journey, you felt like you want to balance your hormones, you want to heal your gut, you want to get feeling better, and find yourself only a couple weeks later falling back into your old habits, this is normal. This is a normal part of the process, and it happens a lot when you rely on motivation to carry you through. Then you start to think things like, I'm lazy. Why am I not disciplined? Why can't I make the changes that I need to make to sustain my health? But what's actually happening is that you're relying on something temporary to create permanent change in your life. So today I want to talk about two things that motivate us as human beings. Those two things are pain and pleasure. Now, most people, when they start a healing journey, are motivated by pain. They say things like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep struggling with this joint pain. I can't keep feeling this uncomfortable in my body. My clothes aren't fitting. I'm not happy with how I'm feeling. That's where motivation comes in to start the healing journey. Then as people start to feel better, then they start to get motivated by pleasure. They start feeling better. They start having more energy and more confidence. Your clothes are fitting better and you're wanting to enjoy your life again. So pain can wake us up and pleasure can pull us forward. But what often happens in people's healing journey is they get stuck in the mucky middle. That's where the pain is no longer as bad as it was when they were feeling motivated. And the pleasure is also not great enough that they're feeling like they can continue on. So they get stuck in the mucky middle. So how do we keep improving on our health? How do we get past that hump of motivation? We have to start building consistency with our habits. Consistency has to become the foundation of our health. Many people go all in, they do all of the changes, they build intensity, and they think that's going to shift and change things. And again, it's not reliable. You have to rely on coming back to small, consistent habits. Small changes over time are going to lead to big change in the long end. So most people who experience transformation are not usually the people that are most motivated. They're the people who continue to learn to show up consistently. Now, consistency is going to look different in different seasons of your life. There may be times when you're going through big transitions or when you have a disrupted schedule. There's a lot going on with your kids. You can still build consistency with your habits, but they might look a little bit different. But every day you're working on something small that's taking you towards your goal. Healing is rarely linear as much as we want it to be. There's setbacks. And what really is going to pull us through is consistency. That doesn't mean perfection. It just means taking small steps every day to work on our health. The other piece that I want to talk about that is really pivotal in true healing change is shifting your identity. Lasting change comes from that because behaviors come from how we identify. For example, if I'm someone who identifies as I've never been healthy or I don't exercise, I'm going to live into that identity. My behaviors are going to follow my beliefs. So if you start shifting your identity to I'm someone who takes care of myself, and if you're struggling with getting there, I suggest going to I'm on my way to being someone who takes care of myself. I'm on my way to keeping my promises to myself. I am someone who prioritizes my healing. I eat healthy foods. That's just who I am. When we can start to shift our identity, then that's when lasting change comes. That's the real transformation. So if there's two things that you should start working on, it's consistency with your habits and it's shifting your identity to the person that you want to become. Start small, start somewhere. Now, if there's one thing that I want you to remember from this video, it's motivation starts your healing journey. and habits, consistency, and how you identify are what are going to carry you through. Thank you for joining today. If this resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with a friend or hit subscribe. And of course, if you need help on your healing journey, we are always here to support you.